But no matter. This will all...
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one... I'm starting to wonder if all those age...
It's all still up in the air, right?
Uncle Ashwapati, he told us we've been traveling.
Their eyes.
What about them?
I'm just... About a decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far... Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood... But before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, none of the weapons survived.
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. If this happened in Fontaine or Liyue, from what they've told...
Which means their guardian is likely one of the few survivors as well.
Sounds like it.
No! No matter what happened back then, sure, he's good at building things.
I'm sorry.
So? What's...
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting, but...
Then let's focus our efforts on Ash. If he stole the prototypes, there's...
What can I do to help?
I work best in the ship. As soon as I've got a location...
Seizure?
Hey!
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services.
Looks like she managed to track down Ashwapati. Come on! Let's go meet up with the others!
Took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where...
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous...
Absolutely. You just need...
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already...
I'll take you at your...
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, so I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Claranda and I have got the...
Yes, we're ready to roll then!
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Wait!
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed.
We know. It's just... Do you really think...
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be...
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. But if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that...
That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessary.
Really?
The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just...
Yeah. Why would a...
How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring... Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be... It's all right. We're prepared for whatever we might face.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will...
Then, let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can.
Stop right there!
Where is he?
We missed him.
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead. These records look suspiciously familiar.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very coincidental to me.
What is it?
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always the one time they slipped up. It broke the case wide open.
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here, among the records left behind by Ash.
So, he's the guy that slipped up back then?
Unless it wasn't a slip-up at all. How does the same clue get left behind at 2
No. Almost like he led us here on purpose.
Hey, there's a letter here.
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging.
You think he knew we would come here?
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we...
Wait, is this what...
It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that does make him our thief.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession?
Oh, this isn't looking...
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here.
That's a question for another time. We need to focus.
This situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like...
You don't think he's working?
Unlikely.
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, that would seem to be our last
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. It all started with a Kashara War researcher. He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert, it wasn't even worth... Could you spare some water?
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen.
Are you mocking?
No, son. Just still trying... You got somewhere to go?
Not really.
Now you're talking like...
What would I do?
Gather food, guard our... Of course, if you have something you're...
All I know is...
Weapons?
Yeah. I believe the essence of Kashara War research is embodied in weapons. My lifelong... So I might...
The Academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son. Oh,
Hi.
true, weapons are... But when it comes to...
Overkill.
Our group is lucky. Plus, all in all, we don't have to travel to... There are plenty of ways.
I see.
I've heard you...
You mean like...
Yes, if you would...
All right, then. And just like that, a Kashara War... It got boring from time. Looking back now, I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people... Don't rush me. These...
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem?
Well, we have a right to this oasis, too.
You hated this place.
Because I knew better than to be stubborn.
You abandoned this place. If we'd done this...
I heard they joined...
Chief, should we drive him off? I'd like to see you try.
Leave them be. This oasis... All that matters is keeping the people...
At the time, I didn't think... And so, normal life continued. Much unchanged. I often found myself flipping through... As far as I knew, No one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms. But I was it, somehow. The new arrivals at the Oasis.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a...
I do mind, actually.
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the academia. All that...
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the academia, they don't exist in the desert. You could... But what if you had access to the right...
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get... We've always had a good eye for business. Just never the right product.
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win. You provide the goods, and I earn enough mora from these people to fund the research.